My name is Piero Visconti. I'm a postdoctoral scientist in Microsoft Research Cambridge Computational Science Library. And today I'm going to talk about a Geo-Database application that we've been developing to help scientific experts of the ICUN collecting information on threats to species. The ICUN is the oldest and largest environmental organization, and is tasked with gathering information on extinction risks to species. And one of the pieces of information they're after is a spatial map of threats to species, and they wanted a very easy to use, powerful tool to allow scientific experts to input these spatial threats to biodiversity. And so we have developed this online application that has got a Bing map front end and a SQL Server 2012 back end. And the way this works is that allows for two fundamental functionality. One is to find information on the spatial and textual database, and the other one is provide extra information. So first, let's start by using the query functionality. Say we want to know where the gorilla species of the world live. So we just type here gorilla, we hit search, and we are presented with two results, the two gorilla species of the world, the mountain and the lowland gorilla species. We can actually see the distribution on the world, where do they occur, and this is essentially crunching lots of spatial data from the cloud to provide us with a spatial map of where the mountain gorilla lives. Say we want to simulate the functionality of adding a spatial map. Say we are a group of scientific experts happen to know about threats to gorilla. We want to add this information. It's as easy as to click here on Add Assessment, select threats, and name the threat we want to add. So let's say this is gorilla poaching. Then we hit here on Start Assessment, and then the two information that this app needs are spatial data, so where these occur and what kind of threats are we talking about. Let's start by adding a spatial map. So again, thinking of us as a group of people that work in expert of gorilla and are in a workshop, we can collectively draw on map where the poaching occurs. And because this app runs online, we can actually not necessarily be physically together in the same workshop, but be virtually connected and working on the same project and edit the boundaries of this polygon together. So once we have the spatial distribution of this threat, we identify what kind of threat is this. ICUN has created a categorization of threats, and I happen to know that poaching is 5.1.3, and we can add information about timing, so if it's ongoing or it's past threat, also a description, and supplemental information such as a video or a photo of poaching occurring in the region. And then we can also add information on what species are impacted by this threat. And this is a very neat functionality that essentially allows us to overlay this shape that we just draw against the distribution of any other species that is in the database. So we do that by going on species impact, and so we want to know if there is any other great ape, not only the mountain gorilla, any other great ape that occur in the region, because we may believe that actually poaching is not only focusing on mountain gorilla, but any ape that is there. It's as simple as just writing down the name of the great ape, so the Hominidae, Felimini, and just click there. And what this is doing essentially is just very fastly from the cloud overlaying the spatial polygon with the distribution of all Hominidae species. And it's just told us that there is two of them that occur in the region. One is the mountain gorilla, which we knew already, and the other one is the chimpanzee. And then, as experts, we can just decide whether we think the species is impacted or not, and we can just toggle this from not impacted to impacted, and then publish this. And once this is published, essentially it's already online and available for us to search for it. So say we want to search all threats that occur in, for example, Rwanda. And we search for this. The result is immediately available for us here, and we can return the results that we just added to this database. So now we created this map and we saved it, and this is already available for any scientific expert to query against it, edit it and consult it in order to think about the extinction risk of gorillas and also think about conservation measures to protect the gorilla. And so the idea is that this online map is going to be available for scientific experts to support the ICUN in doing its job, and we as Microsoft Research Cambridge are very proud to be able to support this. Thank you.